if you watch our 9 types of different kinds of gin, now we are working on the supporting actor, which is
that tonic.
Tonic, tonic, tonic. Are you recording that?
Tonic water is basically carbonated water that has been quinine has been added to it.
Quinine. What is quinine? I always thought it's quinine.
Well, it's quinine.
I love it.
I don't know.
Maybe
quinine, quinine is like saying L'Occitane, L'Occitane.
Let us know what's the correct pronunciation.
Okay.
So what is quinine?
So quinine, it comes from the bark of the tree. That is called chinchina.
Kinkona. Kina. China. I don't know.
That's
correct us.
The first tonic we have is Schweppes. I think everybody knows what this brand is. I think it is the most common tonic out there. Everybody knows what this brand is. It is like a proven, tested, classic tonic water.
It's the same thing that I use when I'm on air and airline. When I'm drinking my gin.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's like sometimes
everywhere.
And sometimes I've been trying so many different like tonics that actually I realize sometimes that I just want something classic and clean. I just go and grab a Schweppes.
That's true.
Because you know already. I mean,
yeah,
it's
you know what it's gonna taste like.
So you have
Schweppes tonic.
Schweppes is a tonic that you can find
And Tanqueray 10.
Tanqueray
Hello,
distilled gin.
All you need is
gin.
Tanqueray 10, which is just a classic gin as well. You have Schweppes, the classic tonic water, ice, and a lime or a lemon. I prefer making my tonics with a portion of like 1:3. So 1 portion of gin and 3 portions of tonic. That's for me is
So that's more tonic than gin.
Yes, more tonic.
1 portion means 30 ml, 45.
It can be 45, 30, 60 as long as you have the correct
jigger.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was drinking it like it's water.
This is classic.
It's so easy to drink.
Exactly.
It's sweet and bitter and floral and juniper-berry and like, and I like it.
So it's a very simple go-to drink that it's almost impossible to mess up.
I just have a question. So, is there like a specific glass that you need to use when you're making your gin and tonic?
Well, recently,
depends on you.
Well, actually, I mean, you can use different glasses with gin tonics. Classically, they used to use highballs, Colin glasses or highballs with it. But now, because of the super popular and the trending spirit, which is gin, chefs from Spain have actually invented, not invented, but designed
They
a
call
specific glass
this
for it.
a copa de balon.
Copa de balon.
Copa de
Copa
balon.
means glass and balon means
version
balloon.
of it. Balloon.
So why did they
So
come up with
based
it?
from our researchers, they said that it's actually not from the mixology people, but culinary.
Yeah,
the kitchen.
The trend in gin tonics, it came from chefs.
Actually.
So that's why, you know,
They said they created, they used copa de balon because they realized that the ice does not melt as fast. You know why? Because you were saying to me earlier.
So I was telling you earlier that the reason why this is a better glass for
gin and
the gin and tonic is because you don't directly hold on the glass. You have a stem. So normally, if you're having wine or
because that one you need to warm it up.
Yeah, you're always holding the stem. So that means your hand doesn't heat up the ice, so the dilution doesn't happen so fast.
Okay.
This is a more complex one because the other one we just use citrus and then tonic and then gin. So this one, if you're gonna go to a gin buffet, what is in it? The botanist.
Your tonic, your herbal note, which is rosemary, and then this one. So 4 items. Plus the ice.
Okay, I would think like if I go to a buffet station that whatever is the notes of this, if I want to heighten it, then I'm gonna choose an herbal note that
There are two ways of
right?
attacking gin tonics or a cocktail. It's basically knowing what the notes are within the gin. So if and then you want to amplify it, then you choose it and then you add it there and then you just amplify the flavor.
And ice plays a big part because
Dilution.
Because otherwise you're just gonna be drinking gin.
And of course, apart from I don't think you'd want to have gin tonics that are hot.
That's
True.
You have to have it ice cold. That's why when you're doing a gin tonic as well, you need to make sure that you fill your glass to the brim. When you're drinking this, it's so pleasant. Like even before you drink it, when you're just smelling it, the first smell, the first nose is going to be the rosemary, and then at the end you have this like citrusy note to it. So when you're chasing, it's the same thing.
It feels like Christmas.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's not that sweet. Okay.
It's just really refreshing.
Maybe because fever tree is not as sweet as Schweppes.
Yeah.
And we're back.
This is the third gin tonic
recipe. And yes, I see a very beautiful bottle. Of course, we have
one of our favorites.
One of our favorites from Hendrix. Main ingredient of Hendrix is basically cucumber and rose.
Yeah, cucumber and rose.
And other botanical.
We chose so we wanted to we chose to amplify the flavors of cucumber
and
strawberries and
rose. Cucumber again.
Yeah. What is a cucumber? Is it a fruit or a vegetable?
It's a vegetable.
Oh, very good.
On the other side.
So let's try it and tell us what you think.
How do you really like hold a glass like this?
Well, normally when you have a stem glass,
but it's so heavy.
You hold it here.
It's really heavy actually.
Well,
so
there's a price to pay if you hold it on the balloon. Etiquette wise, you need to hold it from the stem.
Okay.
I have a very long, skinny hand. So if I'm gonna hold this, I'm gonna hold it this way. Yeah. So that I can carry it.
But you should.
If I hold it like this and I've had too much of Hendrix, it's really quite heavy.
Yes.
Okay. You see it? It's like Okay. But the way you're holding it,
I guess if you're holding it that way, you're heating up the glass, and the dilution's gonna happen really fast. So you have to drink it fast then.
So what Icy use is cucumber, rose. We don't have fresh rose, but we have tea rose. Tama ba? Rose tea.
Rose tea.
And fresh strawberry. So let's taste it. It's very refreshing.
I like the smell of strawberry. That's just.
And it's nice to pair it with the fever tree as well. The Indian fever tree. It's like having a fruit salad, fruit salad, vegetable salad, healthy salad.
If you're on a diet, you can have this because it's a freaking diet. It's salad in a glass
with fruit.
Up next, what do we have?
And this is our fourth gin and tonic already, so this is the most interesting ingredients that I saw on the table
so far.
So far, and yeah, a friend is asking why I don't have Fentimans. Here it is. So go Icy, explain
so it's great. I mean, okay, so you got your Roku gin. So what I did was I basically just checked like the botanicals that was used in this gin.
Sakura flower, yuzu peel,
sencha tea, sancho pepper, sakura leaf, and yakura. Technically, it's actually very floral.
Yes.
It's floral and spicy.
So, yes, but I didn't choose the floral bit. What I chose was, if you look on our spread, it's the spice and the citrus notes to it. So this is what I did. So and then I also chose specifically Fentimans tonic water for it because of the herbal extracts.
So Fentimans is actually.
organic.
You know, if you read the back ingredient, it says carbonated water, sugar, citric acid, natural flavoring, quinine, herbal infusions with juniper berry, kaffir, fermented bonical, juniper berry, kaffir, lime leaves, lemongrass.
Right.
That's actually a gin inside of it.
Okay, so let's go. You gotta try this. Smell it first and tell me what you smell.
So I can smell the orange citrus flavor.
Yeah, so you saw me earlier. I was I was zesting it.
And
then asking you what were you doing.
I was trying to I just released like the natural oils, essential oils.
And then I can taste the green bell pepper.
I'll tell you, there's also ginger in there.
Oh, there's ginger.
I muddled the ginger.
Right.
So that adds to the spiciness. So you have the green pepper, You have the peel. Peel is actually bitter and spicy for me. And then you have the ginger to it. So it feels like a Japanese highball in a different level.
It's just very well balanced. It's spicy, but then it's just enough. It's not too spicy.
If you don't want a Bloody Mary and the next day of the week you wake up drunk,
this one is a very good pick-me-upper. Pick-me-upper meaning if you drink it, you have a nice.
It's a very savory drink. It's savory.
You like it?
I like it. With green bell pepper.
It's a green pepper.
I mean, I just had to like work with what was available downstairs.
I'm so sorry.
So now you're gonna have.
You're
eating another vegetable. Congratulations.
I had cucumber and then I had this.
This is a very healthy drink. Like citrus, vegetable. You have everything in it. Next!
This is our 5th gin and tonic for today. So now I'm seeing more ingredients in front of me and I'm seeing another vegetable.
And we have a salad.
I'm gonna turn you into a vegetable.
Vegetarian. I'm a goat.
Okay. So we have cilantro, we have lime, green apple, cardamom, and of course,
Fentimans herbal.
This is a different one.
Yeah, this is a different one. This is a 1905 herbal tonic water.
Read about what's in
So
it.
this is the most herbal tonic water. If you're spreading it out and comparing it to the others, to the rest. So what makes it herbal? You can read it there.
So there are, aside from the carbonated water, sugar,
Lime
flour,
tea sop, myrtle leaf,
kaffir. It has some kaffir leaf.
It also
Notes
has
to it.
lemongrass, orange juice. Everything is in here. It's like a gin, guys.
It's very herbal.
I think
Taste it.
Can I taste it?
It's very different. If you try Schweppes, if you try Fever Tree, and you try this one and the other Fentimans,
Interesting.
very herbal.
I was reading some reviews on this, and they said that. Well, they said that using this this tonic water is not really great for gin tonics.
Why?
I don't know.
We'll see.
But
I think it depends on the gin that you're using.
well, it definitely depends on the gin that we're using. That's why I chose to use Bulldog, is because Bulldog has very interesting notes, and most especially it highlights
the herbal notes.
one soy, which is coriander. And I love coriander. I mean, I do like
Thai food. I
You don't
love
like
Thai food. I always have
So let's see.
coriander at home.
I'm gonna taste it. It smells like vegetable,
So
guys.
coriander, I decided to also highlight the limes with it, and some green apples for the sourness as well. So Granny Smith apples,
little bit
and
sweet
some
as
some cardamom for spice. So I hope
I'm gonna taste
What do you
it.
think? Tell me. For somebody who doesn't eat vegetables,
It's a
Seeing
nutritious
this-
glass.
this one is gonna be a very herbaceous drink.
Herbaceous.
That is it's actually refreshing and clean.
Alright,
I thought an
drink.
alternative. Thank you, guys.
If you like Thai food, you can have it. You don't need to have it on your pad Thai. You can have it on this, on your spring roll. Yeah. Come on. What do we call it? We
The
call
liquid
it
diet.
the liquid diet. I call it vegetation. Next!
And finally, guys, this is our
The
last
last and
gin
final.
and tonic for tonight.
Is it? Is it?
It
is.
Okay, so we have grapes, basil, fig, and lemon. And then this is the bottle that I'm not gonna forget. If you will watch the first episode, you have to watch it. So yeah, look what Tatum did. So we have gin Mary, and of course we have fever tree. So
Fever tree again, which is the Indian fever tree. I would have chosen the Mediterranean.
What's the difference?
Because
fever tree.
this is a
But it has
Mediterranean gin.
it has Mediterranean flavors to it.
And this is a
Botanicals.
Mediterranean gin, so it
Yeah.
should complement each other. But we don't have it right now.
Yeah.
But fever tree is
So if
good.
you notice
this is the drink.
yeah, I chose all these the fruit of all these flavors. They're all Mediterranean flavors. So grapes, basil,
Guys, I'm really sorry.
figs, and lemon.
Okay.
This gin mat is actually very savory.
Yes.
So the basil plays a
can
very
smell it. I
good.
can smell the
What can you
basil.
smell first? The
I can
basil.
smell the
Okay.
So,
Go for it.
another vegetable. I think this is the goal of this episode.
To help us Drink that you can drink ever.
So let's taste it.
I'm a gin Mary in a bottle, baby. Come, baby, baby.
What do you think to it?
I think the flavor of the gin complements with the basil. And then the lemon balances all the flavors. And of course, I can also taste.
It has the sweetness of the figs.
Yes.
It has a little sweet and bitterness from the basil. It also has that
Is it
fruity
basil
flavor.
or basil?
Well,
Depends on you.
Depends on
the
where you
English,
came
German.
the English,
Basil,
they
baby.
call it basil.
Basil.
The Americans they call it basil.
Pronunciation of basil.
Do you want some basil, baby?
So it's basil or basil? Both.
Both is
Okay.
If you're Pinoy, it's basil.
It's basil.
Damdam hechos en basil.
Okay. Let's add something.
So, that's the last one, guys. I hope we help you when you go to a gin and tonic buffet because it's so overwhelming. If you're gonna go to a Gilarmi Lounge gin and tonic buffet.
Well, I hope we've given you really good ideas on how to mix your drinks in the Gilarmi gin buffet. So,
had fun.
I hope you had fun as well.
You guys made me eat vegetable or drink vegetable. Thank you guys, and
if
I
you
really
can't
learned a
eat
lot.
your calories, might as well drink it.
And sometimes they tell you to read the bottle cap. Okay. Don't
We'll see you in the next one. What's your next episode?
Next episode will be about beers.
Awesome.
Not beers.
And I'm gonna
I always say, drink.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Drink happy thoughts.